Good morning, students. So today we'll discuss about elementary properties of inverse trigonometric functions. Okay, so just have a look at that. And these properties are very important to go forward to solve problems in this chapter. Okay, so now before that, let us recall domain and ranges. Just have a look at that. Okay, I'm not going to explain this once again. Okay, domains of different inverse trigonometry functions and ranges. These are very important to solve any problem in this chapter. Okay, so now elementary properties of different inverse trigonometry functions. We shall prove some important properties of inverse trigonometry functions in this. It may be mentioned here that these results are valid within the principal value branches of the corresponding inverse trigonometric functions and wherever they are defined. Some results may not be valid for all values of the domains of inverse trigonometry functions. In fact, they'll be valid only for some values of x for which inverse trigonometry functions are defined. Okay, so let us go forward to discuss some properties which are very important in solving problems for any model in this chapter. Okay, so let us go for next question in this next property. Now see here, sine of sine inverse x equal to x. Sine inverse sine can be cancelled, will get x. Similarly, if you have sine inverse of sine x, sine inverse of sine x also, we can cancel sine inverse there, we can get x. Okay, so you have to remember these properly. Okay, it's not all about cancelling and writing that bracket value. You have to check whether that inside x belongs to its domain or not, domain of sine inverse x or not. Okay, so generally what is the domain of sine inverse x? -1 to +1. Whenever it is defined, whenever it lies in the domain, then only we can go for cancelling sine inverse sine. In most of the cases, those will be defined only. Simply we can eliminate those and we can write that bracket term whichever left inside. Okay, now similarly here also, sine inverse of sine x is x, but we have to check whether that x is lying in -90 to +90 closed interval or not. Okay, so because sine x domain is -π/2 to +π/2 closed interval, here sine inverse x domain is -1 to +1 closed interval. Okay, so here inside is inverse trigonometry function, here outside inverse trigonometry function, inside just trigonometry function. Okay, but anyway we have to remember domains and ranges for that. So how we can prove this property? See, it was given. So let us take that property as y. See, y equal to sine inverse x. Okay, now then x equal to sine y we can write, because sine inverse comes here. Okay, so the sine y equal to x. Now whenever x equal to sine y, then can I write y equal to sine inverse x? Correct. So that means this is equivalent to sine of sine inverse x equal to x. Correct. So because here sine of sine inverse x. Okay. So sine of sine inverse x. So what is sine inverse x here? Y. So sine y equal to x. Correct or not? So sine y equal to x. Right. So like that we can prove these. Right. Anyway, so proofs are not much important for these, but these properties are very important. These are basic properties actually. Okay, similarly cos of cos inverse also x, cos inverse of cos x, x, but we have to check whether x belongs to 0 to pi closed interval or not, which is the domain of cos function, range of cos inverse function. Correct. Now similarly tan of tan inverse x equal to x, when whenever x belongs to R. So what is the domain of inverse trigonometry function? Inverse trigonometry function in tan inverse x domain R. Okay, so then only we can cancel tan inverse tan on both side, uh, outside, then x. Okay, here also tan inverse of tan x. Here also we can eliminate tan inverse tan, but x belongs to in the domain or not. Minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2 open interval. Hope you can remember. Hope you have all bad all these formulas of domains and ranges for this inverse trigonometry function. And here cot inverse x also x whenever x belongs to R, which is the domain of inverse trigonometry function cot. Okay, here cot inverse of cot x, cot inverse cancel there. Okay, here also x whenever x belongs to 0 to pi open interval. Okay, that also we know. Now cosecant of cosecant inverse x equal to x. Okay, R minus 1 to 1. So we should not substitute minus 1 to 1 values, that we know. That is not defined for domain of cosecant inverse x. Okay. Now here also we'll check for minus pi by 2 pi by 2 except 0, because 0 should not be for cosecant, because sine 0 undefined, sorry, sine 0 0, cosecant 0 undefined. For that reason 0 should not be for cosecant. Clear? So this also we can remember. Clear? So now let us go for solving some problems on these properties. So remember, these properties are very important. So now let us go for next slide in this. Okay. So otherwise we'll go for solving some problems in this. Okay. Now see here. Sine inverse of sine pi by 4. Okay. So now we are going to solve these problems, which are very easy. See here. Here 6 questions given. Okay. So now sine inverse of sine pi by 4. See here, can I cancel the sine inverse sine with outside function? See, sine inverse sine get cancelled. So we can write answer as pi by 4. Very easy, correct? But pi by 4 lies in that domain of sine function or not? What is domain of sine function? Minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 close interval. Is it lies in that? Yes. See, reason also given in this. Okay, hope you can understand. Okay, so I no need to explain anything here, because everything was mentioned here. Every reason was mentioned beside that. Clear? Pi by 4 is belonging to its domain. So I can take pi by 4 as answer. Now here, sine inverse of sine 3 pi by 5. So 3 pi by 5 can I write directly? Can I cancel sine inverse directly? And can I write the answer as 3 pi by 5? No. Okay, so because here 3 pi by 5 means pi by 5 means 36. 36 threes are 108. But 108 does not belongs to this domain. Correct or not? Right? So 105 does not lies in this domain. That's why we have to change this. Okay, how can you change? Where sign is positive? Pi minus second quadrant. Correct? So can I write pi minus 2 pi by 5 there? Because 5 pi minus 2 pi. Again 3 pi. Correct? So sine of 180 minus theta, sine theta. So now can I cancel sine inverse? When can you cancel? Whenever you'll make sure that this 2 pi by 5 lies in that domain, minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 close interval. Correct? So now 2 pi by 5 correct or not? What is pi by 5 value? 36. 36 to the 72. 72 lies in its domain. Correct? So 2 pi by 5 is the answer? Yes. Now let us go for next problem. Sine inverse of sine 7 pi by 6. Can I write 7 pi by 6 as it is? No. So what is pi by 6? 30. 37 is a 210. 210 does not belongs to its domain. Correct? So I have to change. How can you? So pi plus pi by 6. Okay, so sine 180 plus pi by 6. Okay, so sine pi plus pi by 6, how can write? Because for 7, for 7 which is near 6, correct or not? So 6 pi plus pi, 7 pi. So like that I can write sine of pi plus pi by 6, correct? Now sine inverse of minus sine pi by 6, because sine of 180 plus theta minus sine theta, correct? So now this minus we can write outside for sine inverse, for sine inverse, for tan inverse, for cot inverse we can write there. Okay, so for cosecant, for cosecant, tan, sine inverse, only we can write minus outside, properties there. Sine inverse of minus x minus sine inverse x, tan inverse of minus x also minus tan inverse x, cosecant inverse of minus x also minus cosecant inverse x, but not CCS, means cos, cot, secant. Okay, cos, cot, secant. So what is the formula for its inverse? So cos of, so cos inverse of minus x, pi minus cos inverse x. That will discuss proofs of them. We are going to discuss in the next slide. Okay. Anyway, see here minus sine inverse sine pi by 6 now. Now sine inverse get cancelled there. So now minus pi by 6 we got, correct? So minus sine pi by 6 is correct or not in this? Have a look at that. Okay, so minus pi by 6 belongs to in this domain, correct? So now let us go for next question in this. Question number 4, sine inverse of sine 13 pi by 7. Okay, so how can I write that one? See, sine of 13 pi by 7. So 13. So 13 is near to 7 twos, are correct or not? 7 twos are 14. Here 7 twos are 14. So 13 is near to 14. Correct or not? 7 twos are 14. 13 is near to 14. So 2 pi minus I can write. Correct? So nearby angle we should take. Correct? Now, so here sine 2 pi minus. 2 pi minus means fourth quadrant. Fourth quadrant sine is negative. So minus sine pi by 7. Just we discuss sine inverse of minus theta minus sine inverse of sine theta. So now sine inverse sine cancel, pi minus pi by 7 is the answer. So minus pi by 7 lies in this domain or not? Yes, correct. So that can be taken as answer. Now 17 pi by 8. So like that only we can solve. See here 8. 8 to the 16, no? 16 is near to 17. Correct. 8 to the 16. 16 is near to 17. So 2 pi plus pi by 8 I can write. So 360 plus. 360 plus means first quadrant. In first quadrant sign is positive. So sine pi by 8 I can write. Now sine inverse cancel, pi by 8. Pi by 8 belongs to minus pi by 2 plus pi by 2. Okay. Hope you understood. Okay. So now let us go for this sixth question. Last question in this. Sine inverse of sine of minus 17 pi by 8. Now just we recall formula for sine of minus x from the class 11. Sine of minus theta minus sine theta. Okay, sine of minus x minus sine x, that we have learnt in class 11. So minus sine 17 pi by 8, correct? So this minus I can write outside. This is 12th class formula. What is that? Sine inverse of minus x minus sine inverse of sine x. Okay, if you have minus inside, we can write outside of the inverse trigonometry function for sine. Okay, even for tan also, cosecant also, minus we can write outside. What about for remaining? Cos, cot, secant, pi minus cos inverse of cos x, pi minus secant inverse of secant x, like that we can write. Anyway, those will be going to discuss as I told you in the next slide. Okay, so now here, so minus sine inverse of sine 17 pi by 8 there. Okay. Now, so here 17 pi by 8 means just 17 pi by 8 we have proved. This value we have proved. Okay, see pi by 8. Correct? So what is the answer now? Minus pi by 8. Clear? Hope you have understood. So let us go for next slide in this. Okay. Now, so let us go for next problem in this. Just a second. See here. Now, tan inverse of tan pi by 6. So here also can I cancel tan inverse tan? Because that pi by 6 lies in that region or not? Lies in the domain or not? Yes. Okay. Now, see here. Just a second. Now, so tan inverse of tan 3 pi by 4. So tan inverse of tan pi by 6. Okay. So tan inverse cancel there. Pi by 6 we can get. Similarly, tan 3 pi by 4. Okay. 3 pi by 4 can I write? 135. 135 lies in its domain. No. So what is domain for that? See here. Pi by 4 belongs to minus pi by 2, pi by 2. But not 3 pi by 4 there. Okay. So 3 pi by 4 does not lies in that. Clear? Now, so tan inverse of, just a second. Now, so tan of pi minus pi by 4. So pi minus pi by 4 means tan inverse of minus tan pi by 4. Tan 180 minus theta. So that is second quadrant. So now minus we can write outside. Tan inverse of minus tan x. So we can write minus tan inverse of tan x. Okay. So now, so minus pi by 4. Okay. So minus pi by 4 is the answer for that. Clear? So now next question, tan inverse of tan pi by 6. Tan inverse of tan pi by 6, tan 7 pi by 6, sorry. Okay. Now, see, tan of pi plus pi by 6, 7 pi by 6, I cannot take directly as the result. So pi plus pi by 6, we have to change it. Okay. So tan of 180 plus theta, tan is positive. So tan pi by 6, we can write. Okay. So now, the tan inverse of tan pi by 6, tan inverse tan get cancelled there. Okay. Tan, so pi by 6 will be the answer there. Clear? Now, so here, now next with tan inverse of tan 7 pi by 6, pi plus pi by 6, pi by 6 belongs to that. Now tan inverse of tan 5 pi by 3. So tan inverse of 5 pi by 3 we cannot take directly. So 2 pi minus we can take. 2 pi minus pi by 3. Correct? 360 minus. So now minus tan pi by 3. Tan inverse of minus x. Minus will come out. So tan inverse tan cancel there. Minus pi by 3. Minus pi by 3 correct or not? Because minus 60 lies in that minus 90 plus 90. So these are all tan inverse problems. Problems on tan inverse. Clear? Now let us go for next problem in this. So this is very important. Now, so cos inverse of now see here. So cos inverse of what was given in this. Now, so cos inverse of cos 2 pi by 3 plus sin inverse of cos 2 pi by 3. Correct? So in this, can I take cos 2 pi by 3 directly? No. Okay. So 2 pi by 3 I should write as pi minus pi by 3. Okay. So pi minus pi by 3 I can write. So here also cos 2 pi by 3. Try to understand this problem. Outside we have sine inverse. Inside also I need to have sine. Then only Sine inverse, sine get cancelled. Okay. Anyway, first problem is clear. See here directly I cannot cancel cos inverse cos because 2 pi by 3 does not lie in cos domain. What is cos domain? 0 to pi close interval. But here 2 pi by 3 means how much? 2 into 60. Okay, just a second. 2 pi by 3. Yes. Okay. So 2 pi by 3. We should write pi minus pi by 3 there. Then what will you get? Here minus cos pi by 3. Correct? We have to simplify this. Now sine inverse of here cos 2 pi by 3. I should write as cos of 90 plus pi by 6. Correct? Whenever I write cos of pi by 2 plus, then I can get value in sine. See here. That is the benefit. Finally, sine inverse sine get cancelled there. Okay. So cos of 180 minus pi by 3. So minus cos pi by 3. Okay. So sine inverse of minus sine pi by 6. Okay. So sine inverse cancel there. Minus comes out. Minus sine inverse sine. Sine inverse sine cancel there. So minus pi by 6 I'll get there. But here this property, but remember, cos inverse of minus cos x. Okay. Cos inverse of minus cos x is cos inverse of minus cos x is pi minus we should write. Okay. So that is a property. Okay. We'll discuss in the next slide. Okay. Cos inverse of minus cos x formula is pi minus. Okay. For cos, cot and secant. Okay. Remember for cos, cot and for secant formula is this. What is that? Pi minus cos inverse of that function. Okay. So cos inverse of minus cos x, pi minus cos inverse of cos x. Similarly, secant inverse of minus secant x, pi minus secant inverse of secant x. Remember this formula. Anyway, we'll discuss this again. Okay. Now pi minus cos inverse of cos pi by 3. Okay. Because what is cos inverse result? 0 to pi. But here we are getting negative. Okay. That's the reason we should convert pi minus. Pi minus means second quadrant cos is negative. Correct? So now cos inverse cos get cancelled. Pi minus pi by 3 I'll get. This minus pi by 6 already there. So we have to simplify this. We'll get pi by 2 finally. Clear? Okay. Now, hope you've understood. Now let us go for next problem in this. Now, see here, sine of cos inverse of 4 by 5. It's very simple. Now from this, we are going to enter into second level to solve problems in inverse trigonometry function. See here, outside what do you have? Sine. Inside also we should have sine inverse or not. So that sine inverse get cancelled, will get one value. Correct? For that, outside sine we cannot change it. Correct? But inside cos inverse, can I write as sine inverse? How? Just form a table. Okay. So cos inverse 4 by 5. 4 by 5 means adjacent by hypotenuse. See, adjacent 4, hypotenuse 5. Then what about this opposite side? 3. Altitude is, height is 3. So that we know. How can write now? Sine inverse of opposite by hypotenuse. So 3 by 5. Same only, no? Sine inverse of 3 by 5 is equivalent to cos inverse of 4 by 5. Now I can cancel sine inverse sine on both sides. So then we'll be left with 3 by 5 is the answer. Clear? Now just let us look at second question. Tan inverse of 3 by 4. What was their outside cos? Inside also we should write in cos inverse. Correct? So how can write same triangle? Okay. Same triangle we can write. Okay. So here tan inverse of 3 by, whenever tan inverse of 3 by 4, that is equal to cos inverse of 4 by 5. Correct? So I can write cos inverse of 4 by 5. Then only cos inverse cancel. We are left with 4 by 5. It is very easy. Okay. These are basic problems. Okay. Now let us look at this question, which is an exemplar. Cot of cos inverse of 7 by 25. What was their outside? Cot. Inside also we need to have cot inverse. That's why make a triangle there. Okay, cot mean cos inverse of 7 by 25. Cos means adjacent by hypotenuse. 7 by 25. So 25 square 625. 625 minus 49. Okay, so what will get 576. 576 is the square of 24. Correct? That means, can I write cos inverse of something as cot inverse? Cot means opposite of tan. So adjacent by opposite. Correct? 7 by 24. Then cot inverse, cot cancel, 7 by 24 is the answer. It's very easy. Hope you've understood. Correct? So now, let us go for next problem in this. Now, cos of sine inverse of minus 3 by 5. Okay? See here. Now, so outside cos, we won't disturb that. Sine inverse of minus 3 by 5. Okay? First of all, what I told you, sine inverse of minus x. Minus sine inverse x. Correct? So this minus we can write here. So minus sine inverse 3 by 5. Okay? Now, sine inverse of 3 by 5, how can I write? Cos inverse of 4 by 5. By making triangle here, this is 3. So this is 5. So this will be obviously 4. Correct? Then sine inverse of 3 by 5, can I write as cos inverse of 4 by 5? Correct or not? Cos inverse of 4 by 5 I can write. Okay. So cos inverse of 4 by 5 if I write. Okay. So cos inverse of 4 by 5 if I write. So cos inverse cancel there. Okay. Cos inverse cos cancel. Okay. Okay. 4 by 5 now. Right. So see the result here. Now in this, see here, you can observe in this. So first of all, we should write minus. So minus outside there. Okay. So now after that, so this one we can write. So we can convert into cos inverse of 4 by 5. So cos inverse cancel now. So 4 by 5 is the answer. Clear? Now sine inverse of minus 7 by 25. Okay. Right. So minus sine inverse of minus 1, again minus we can take out. Correct. So minus outside. So here minus cot of sine inverse of 7 by 25. Okay. So sine inverse we should write as cot inverse. Again by making triangle. It's very easy. So cot inverse, cot cancel, minus 24 by 7 is the answer. So it's very easy. Clear? Now, this one, cos inverse of minus 12 by 13. Okay. So now, here cos inverse of minus x. Just I told you, cos inverse of minus x formula. Cos inverse of minus x formula, pi minus cos inverse x. Okay. So that is the formula, pi minus cos inverse that thing. Now, cosecant of 180 minus theta. Cosecant of 180 minus means cosecant theta, cosecant of that thing. So now, outside cosecant, inside also we should write in cosecant by making triangle here. Okay. So cosecant inverse, cosecant cancel there, 13 by 5 is the answer. Clear? Now let us go for next problem in this. Now see here, this is very important. Tan square of secant inverse 2. Tan square of secant inverse 2. See here, outside tan square we can write as tan of whole square also. For this whole square also I can write. Here also I can write 2. Correct? Anyway, so secant inverse of 2. Here cosecant inverse of 3. Now this secant inverse should be written as tan by taking triangle there. See, secant means hypotenuse by adjacent 2 by 1. This will become root 3, 4 minus 1, correct? So how can I write in tan inverse of root 3 by 1? See tan inverse of root 3, correct? Now here also cot inverse of 2 root 2. For this also we can make another triangle. Cosecant means hypotenuse by adjacent 3 by 1. So this will become 2 root 2, correct or not? So now how can I write cot? Cot means 2 root 2 by 1. I say adjacent by opposite. So now, so actually this one whole square I can write. See now tan inverse cancel, root 3 square. Cot inverse cancel, 2 root 2 square. Okay, finally what is the answer? 11. Clear? It's very easy. This is very, very important. Okay, so now let us go for next problem in this. Now this one, have a look at that. Cot of sine inverse of 3 by 4 plus secant inverse of 4 by 3. Okay, now here sine inverse of 3 by 4, sine inverse of 3 by 4, secant inverse of 4 by 3 as it is. Sine inverse of 3 by 4 by keeping as it is. Now here for this I can make a triangle. Whenever secant 4 by 3, cos 3 by 4, reciprocal. Secant cos reciprocal, right? Sine inverse of x plus cos inverse of x, pi by 2 formula. We are going to see that formula in the next slide. Sine inverse of x plus cos inverse of x, pi by 2. Similarly, tan inverse of x plus cot inverse of x, pi by 2. Secant inverse of x plus cosecant inverse of x also pi by 2. Here, sine inverse of x plus cos inverse of x, pi by 2. So cot pi by 2, result is 0. Clear? Now here also same thing we are writing. Okay, tan inverse of 168 as it is. Here can I write cot inverse of reciprocal 168? So this is in the form of tan inverse of x plus cot inverse of x. Angle is same. See here, angle must be same. Tan inverse of x plus cot inverse of x is pi by 2. Finally sine pi by 2. So what is the result there? 1. Clear? So these are the basic problems we can solve in this discuss property number 2. Okay, so what was that property we have discussed? This one. Okay, based on these we have solved these are problems. Okay, anyway, so I'm going to give some problems as homework on these basic models. Okay, first of all you remember these formulas. Clear? I'm going to sign off.